All right, man. Brian Norman Sr. is back like cook crack. He can come back to the streets after beating Greg and be okay prime thing. I seen a little bit of it, but he back on Boots' head. No did he?
To come do it. Because he ain't calling for us. Boots ain't calling for us. He ain't calling for us. He don't want us. He don't want his work.
Do you think he would choose the Teofimo route before you guys?
He probably would.
What do you think about that?
Then he gonna be a bitch, and I'm gonna. People hear me. Enough people hear me right now. He gonna be a bitch. We right here. You say you want unifications only. You duck Virgil, then I ain't gonna call him ducking Tio because you said you wanted the belts. Okay, cool. You duck Virgil. Then when Tio asked you for a fight at 147, you did not take that. I ain't gonna call that no duck. You didn't take that and said no. You only want to unify. Then you got Senores. Perfectly understandable. Even on our end. Perfectly understandable, perfectly good. Even if he didn't fight us and fought Stanionis. Understandable. That's cool. Or whatever. But if you fight Tio and Tio ain't got shit to offer, nah, that's bullshit. Even if he got that fake ass WBA, that's not the belt that count. That's not gonna make him unified. That's not gonna get him closer to no fucking undisputed. All he need is the 4 major belts. That's it. And Tio ain't got one. And Tio not about to have one. To come,
so you heard what he said. I mean, how do I honestly feel about what he just said? I mean, what's the first thing people gonna say is you duck the fade. You duck the fade. To begin with, y'all could have unified and you duck the fade. Even though in hindsight he did get injured. Even in hindsight, he did get injured. But what people gonna say is he ducked the fade. They're gonna be like, dog, already ducked the fade. What are we talking about? That's what they gonna say. They're gonna say, dude, already ducked the fade. That's the number one thing that people gonna say is that you already ducked the fade. You had your chance. But on the other end, Jaron and his daddy and them said, well, we going after the belts. Virgil didn't make no sense. We going after the belts. That's what we going. We going after legacy. We want the belt. So how can you fight Tio over fight Brian Norman Jr. if y'all really going for the belts? Now, one will say, well, they tried to already make the Brian Norman Jr. fight. So it make me, we moving on. But then why you stand at 47 then? If you get in the ring belt versus Ionis and your goal ain't to become undisputed, that's no longer the goal no more. Then at the end of the day, you should move up, especially if Virgil get a belt. You should move up to 154. Your mission is done at 47. Then, so if he really got to go for 147, he got to fight Norman. Now, in my opinion, maybe you take care of Stanionis in April, and then you turn right back around and fight Tio, and then you turn around at the end of the year and fight Brian Norman Jr. Maybe that might be the move, because they talking about him fighting. So but I think overall, who cares? The people can do whatever they want to do. T.O. bring more money to the table. I would like to see the Norman Jr. fight. Well, T.O. dug Norman Jr. T.O. T.O. ducked him too. They could have fought and this wouldn't even have been a thing. This wouldn't even been a thing, but ultimately I get it. So they supposed to come back in October and fight T.O. on the Devin and Ryan card, or sometime. I'm guessing it's the Devin and Ryan card. So honestly, I don't even care no more, bro. That's the problem. We don't even need we don't even need 4 belts. We need 1 belt. That's it. 1 face, 1 name, 1 belt. What do you say on Hot Tub Topic? Great White Buffalo. Great White Buffalo. That's all we need is 1 belt. 1 belt. But you can't really say he ducked you when y'all was in negotiations, and we don't know what happened in those negotiations, but a lot of people felt that y'all turned down money y'all hadn't made before. Y'all turned down money y'all hadn't made before. But Boots is still trying to get undisputed, if he's still trying to get undisputed, then he got to go through Brian Norman Jr. So what you saying then, it doesn't make sense to go fight T.O. It makes sense from a financial side, but y'all talking about the money. Because if it made sense from a financial side, y'all would have fought Virgil Ortiz. Y'all would have fought Virgil Ortiz. Am I lying? If it made financial sense, if it made that much financial sense, y'all would have just fought Virgil Ortiz. If it was about the finances and the money. So quite frankly, it ain't about the money. So I mean, it is what it is. And then again, you gotta understand it's what Turkey want. It's what Turkey Al-Sheikh wants. It's all about what Turkey Al-Sheikh wants. Don't forget it. So, at the end of the day, if Turkey want Boots and old buddy, if he sit down with Norman and say, well, I want this Norman fight, then that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Flat out. So I ain't knocking Boots either or. I can't use, oh, you ducking me. Nah, you ducking me, but you ducked me in the beginning, home slice. So we even. We even Stevens. We even Stevens. How I see it, we even Stevens. Can't be a duck. We even Stevens. So, I mean, I don't really put no stock in it, bro. Honestly, I don't put no stock in this, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. But, if you ask me from a fan standpoint of view, which fight I would rather actually see, Norman. You see what he said. We understand it's the honest thing. You want to get the belt. I'd rather see Norman. I'd rather see. I'm willing to see them all. To be honest, it don't matter. I want to see Norman. I love to see T.O. beat up. Jaron beat up T.O. I love to see Norman beat up T.O. It don't matter to me. Honestly, I'm gonna watch them both. I'm intrigued by any of the round. If they do a round robin, they all three fight each other in any succession, or excuse me, any order. I don't care. I think they're all really good fights. To be fair, just my humble opinion on it. I think they all really good fights. So, yeah, I think they all really good fights. So, but honestly, the more competitive side of things, I don't know. On paper, you probably going with on paper, you probably going with, Norman, just off sheer size and strength and power. But man, to see to see T.O. get beat up on, that'll be epic. Do it for the culture. So yeah, that'd be epic, bro. But I like to see it. I like to see it. So how about y'all? But it don't really matter to me. It don't really matter to me. So, but you know, so we'll see. But you can't get mad, when a guy duck you, but you ducked him first. That's crazy. That's nasty work. So, just my opinion on that part of it. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.